It's a bunch.
It's a bunch. We've got I'll tell you, the fireworks show alone is almost $13,000.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have fundraisers and all that stuff?
Yes, sir. We've been doing fundraisers. We've had sponsorships from local businesses that's done sponsors, and I'll give a big shout out to our host sponsor, Carolwood Farms down there. They contributed $5,000 towards the event, so I'd like to give them a good shout out.
Okay. So what I went through there yesterday, and I saw the sign, and it's more than fireworks. Y'all got a whole lot of stuff going on.
Yes, sir. It's going to start about 3 o'clock, and this is a free event for everyone, not just our community, but anywhere. We've had calls from Cana, Virginia, and all over with people coming. So, but it starts at 3 o'clock. We've got multiple bouncy houses, water slides for the kids. There'll be about 7 inflatables there as activities for them. We're going to have slip and slides. And then stuff for the older people that don't want to get on the slip and slide that morning, that afternoon. We're going to have a cakewalk there, and it is for cost, but that all benefits the event for next year, so we can raise money. We're going to have food vendors there, food trucks. There'll be other vendors there selling stuff, and also we're going to have live music all day. Okay. That starts at 4 o'clock.
All right. So all right. Now we're talking. All right. So do you know the bands that's going to be there?
Yes.
Spot it all.
Joshua Ray Hudson's going to be there. He starts at 4 o'clock. He's going to kick it off with our national anthem, and then he's going to play his set, and then about 5:30 ish, John Montgomery comes on. He's going to play, and then about 7 o'clock, 7:30, somewhere in that ballpark. Taylor Vaden and his Country Review is going to be there, and they're going to play to finish out the night before the fireworks.
Okay. So, all right, just a couple of questions that come to mind. I mean, it's free.
Yes, sir. It's free, no cost to anyone. Now, the food, is at a cost, and and also the cakewalk, and then, the vendors if they're selling anything. But other than that, the inflatables, the activities for the kids, all that is at no cost.
Oh, really? You don't have to pay $1 to go down there?
No, sir.
No, sir. Slip slide or whatever.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Bouncy house. All right, because a lot of people,
a lot of people charge, but
we have to do that.
We've been trying to keep it free, and hopefully, if we can continue raising money and continue to have community support, we'll be able to keep it free in the future. We plan on making this an every year deal.
Right. Okay. All right. So the next one that comes to mind is parking. You're gonna have people at the yin yang up there.
Yes, sir. We do have parking close by. We will be running a shuttle for people that are handicapped, right, or can't really walk that far. It's not going to be a far walk anyways, but just to help them out a little bit. So we'll be running some golf carts and stuff to help that out. And then also we know that when the fireworks happen, that there's going to be people parked everywhere. So we just want everybody to be mindful of traffic and be safe with their parking there. But
all right, I'm checking my weather station here. It's supposed to be a good day.
Yeah.
It's going to be, a little warm, but, it's July.
Yes, sir. It's going to be warm, but we've been watching the radar closely for rain. Rain's been our enemy, so right, we're hoping that it's all going to get out of here before. But right now the forecast is looking good, so I'll make sure Lori keeps me informed on the weather down there.
Right. Yeah, I got a friend down there, late rising Lori. So yeah, y'all are acquainted.
Yep. She's going to be there. She's a member of the Ruritan Club, and they're going to be helping out. They're partners with us on this deal. So we'll be there working her pretty hard that day.
Right. Yeah. She just texted me and said it's the inaugural event. And so, hopefully this thing will go on for years and years.
Yes, sir. In the past, we've done it as a kind of a gift to the school up there, to the kids. We've had it in the end of May, but we haven't had fireworks. We've just had inflatables and stuff for the kids. Man. So this year we grew it and decided, since there's nowhere in Northern Stokes that does fireworks anymore, and there's nothing up there for the people in the area, so we decided we would try to put on a fireworks show too. So.
Okay, I think it's fantastic. And again, a whole lot of summers, it'll be a drought. And you can't, you're worried about setting the woods on fire.
Yes, sir.
We don't have to worry about that.
No, we don't have to worry about that this year, thank goodness.
And you being you're the captain, the chief actually of the fire department.
Yes, sir.
So you know all about that stuff. Hey, who does the fireworks?
We've got a company. They're out of North Carolina. They're called NC Fireworks. The man's name is Tim Tucker that owns it. He had, in the past, had done some for the Rockingham County area, and he does them all over the state. So, and hopefully we're going to book him again for next year. So.
Cool. All right. I thought one of your guys might be doing it.
No, we don't have any pyrotechnic licensed people.
Right.
Hopefully in the near future we will, because that'll allow us to keep the cost down quite a bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm from Stoneville area down there, and
Yes, sir.
shout out to Steve Evans. What's up? He was on the fire department, and he
Yes, sir.
had that license and done all that stuff for the town. But it got so expensive that that's the reason they quit doing it. I don't even know if they're doing it this year or not.
No, sir. To my knowledge,
They'll all be up yonder.
yeah, I hope they all show up to Sandy Ridge and enjoy ours. So come on.
All right. So what else do we need to know about this thing?
We're going to accept all forms of payment. We've got with the new times, and we're taking Visa. So if you don't bring cash, we'll take your major credit cards, your Cash App, your pay from your Apple Pay, whatever everybody does nowadays. We're going to be able to handle it. And we're also going to be running a few raffles throughout the day to help benefit the event for next year. So
Right.
we're going to try to kick off our fundraising ahead of time. We've got in excess of $20-some thousand tied up in this event. So it takes a good bit of fundraising to help put it on. And due to the 4th being on a Saturday next year, we know the cost for fireworks are going to be significantly higher.
Yep.
So we're trying to get ahead of the game on that one and
Stock
get
up now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. All right. So they keep though, don't they? Fireworks, they'll keep.
Yeah,
That's all right.
well, that's all on the fireworks guy, but we're just trying to make sure we got the money to pay for it for next year.
Right. Tariffs and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm pretty sure those things are not made in America.
Not very few of them are.
Right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see. What else have I got to holler at you about? So, all right. If you're coming through there, all right, you said it starts at 3.
Yes, sir.
What the sign says, the music starts at 4. So it's already a little congested through there. So people need to be aware. Man, you need to have flags way on the outside of town telling
Yes,
people,
sir.
look, don't be barreling up through here, trying to get to the red top because you think you call in, it's going to get cold on you.
We're going to have some signboards up that, advise caution and
Right.
take it easy. If everybody would just be mindful and be patient with us, it is going to really congest the area.
Yeah, boy.
Downtown Sandy Ridge is going to be very busy that day.
We'll probably have to have the mayor out there directing traffic.
We probably will, and there will be people parking cars from the Ruritans and the fire department and our auxiliary. So everybody should hopefully have a safety green shirt on that's event staff, so you'll be able to identify them. They can point you in the right direction, where you need to be, what you need to be, and give you the schedule on what's happening.
Absolutely. See, that's the thing right there. I went to a thing, a town thing, kind of like this, small town, and the guy was out there directing traffic, and he had on a flannel shirt. You know what I'm saying? Over top of a T-shirt and some hiking boots and blue jeans. I didn't know if he was crossing the road or what his deal was. But yeah, be on the lookout for the vest.
Absolutely, and this is our first year, so we know we're going to have some bugs to work out. So we just ask everybody, if you come, just be patient with us. We're still learning as we go, so we know we're going to have hiccups and problems, but just bear with us. That's all we ask, and I hope everybody enjoys the day.
Me too. Yeah, we don't want anybody getting hurt or everybody to have a great experience and spread the word and do it again next year, and it'll be bigger and better.
Absolutely, that's our plan. We want to continue growing it every year. We've already started making preparations for next year and expanding our footprint of our property that we're going to be able to have it on. We cleared some land this year to be able to give us a few more acres to spread out.
Oh, look yonder.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's not on the 4th, it's on the 5th.
Correct.
Everybody needs to make sure they got that. Write that down.
Yep. Our plan is every year we're going to do it on the Saturday, the weekend of the 4th. That's
Right.
going to be our plan, to do it on that Saturday. Since it's a all-day long event, it'll just be easier to do it on that Saturday for us. So.
Right. And then everybody jump in the truck and head to the beach.
And our hope is next year we're gonna continue improving our music lineup and have a little more recognizable names and things of that nature. Not to say that the ones that are playing this year aren't recognizable, but maybe some that you've heard on
Pearl Jam,
WHEO.
And the lady called a while ago.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga for 2026.
Yep. So maybe we'll have somebody that you're here that Tim's playing.
All right, that'd be fantastic. 38 Special. I know we got a 38 Special fan sitting right out there on that couch.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, look. So, all right, it is the fire department and the Ruritans working together. So let's give everybody a shout out. And I know you can't name everybody and everything, but I'm sure everybody's chipping in and doing their part.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of support from the Lawsonville Ruritan Club, the Francisco Ruritan Club, the Germantown Ruritan. Everybody's kind of pitching in and helping out, and we've been truly blessed. With that being said, if any viewers want to make donations to the cakewalk for our fundraiser, we'll be happy to take them. They can be dropped off Thursday or Friday, 8 to 5, or Saturday between 9 and 3.
So bring a cake.
Bring a cake, and we'll walk it off, and that'll be a fundraiser for next year.
I'm just gonna go ahead and show my ignorance here because I do it all the time. It's what I do best. So a cakewalk. What you pay some money and then you walk around? Is it kind of like Penn and Teller and a donkey, and whoever gets the thing gets the cake?
Kinda, yes, sir. There's numbered spots on the floor, and everybody will pay $1 for a spot.
Okay.
They play some music. When the music stops, you stay on your spot.
Right.
They draw a number on a lottery machine ball.
Boom.
And then if your number's called, you get to pick your cake.
Okay.
So you get your cake for $1.
Yeah. I want the German chocolate.
Yep. If you don't get it, then you get to pay another $1 and try again.
Okay.
So
that's a good fundraiser.
Yeah, it is a good fundraiser for us, and that's why we ask for donations. It usually brings in a little bit of money, and people enjoy it. They get to take something good home.
Man, if you get a cake for $1, you've
done good, yes. And there's some good bakers in the area. We always have some really, really good homemade pound cakes and all that good stuff.
Well, all the neighborhoods you just mentioned, I mean, that's quite a few bakers
Absolutely.
out there.
And there's some famous ones out there that's famous for certain cakes,
Right.
pies and all that.
I want Miss Ellie's
Yes, sir.
lemon meringue.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right. So, all right, I guess if anything else we needed to cover here, just throw it on us.
No, I think that's good. Like I said, I'd like to give a shout out to all our sponsors that's made this possible. They'll all be advertised at the event on the banner, so take a look. Please support their businesses because they support the community and the people in it. So to make this an enjoyable experience. So I hope everybody comes and enjoys it and has fun. And we will have medical people there on standby in case somebody gets too hot or gets hurt or something like that. So, but please come and have a cheeseburger and buy a drink, and that helps keep this all free for the next year.
Man, I'm gonna have to talk to the Motown man about maybe next year. The Saturday will be the 4th will be on a Saturday. And,
yes, sir.
Maybe setting up down there. But anyway, he's got plenty to do. I don't.
And also,
volunteering him for stuff.
while I'm thinking of it, if anybody wants to become a vendor, they can register online on our website. It's NortheastStokesFire&Rescue.com. There's a vendor registration page. The vendor spots are very cheap. It just helps go to support the event for next year. So if anybody would like to register to be a vendor and sell your baked goods or your homemade crafts or antiques or whatever you want to do.
Y'all gonna have a bunch of crafts and stuff there too?
We do have quite a few vendors registered.
Okay. All right.
I know we've got some people there selling antiques and signs and some produce stands and honey and all kinds of stuff.
All right. So it's gonna be a bash.
Yes, sir. Hopefully it'll be the Sandy Ridge Summer Bash.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, look. I hope everything goes well, and I expect if y'all probably need people to join the fire department.
Oh yes, sir. Anybody in the area, we'll take them for a member if they're able-bodied, and if they're not and they just want to help the community, we'll take them in the auxiliary or the Ruritan Club will be happy to have them.
Yep, the Ruritans. They're looking for people.
Absolutely. So any of these civic organizations, if you can support them, it's good.
Right,
It takes a lot of work to make all this stuff happen.
Right, and all they do is good stuff.
Absolutely.
They ain't out there hurting nobody. They're out there helping people.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hope everything goes well, and you come back next year, and we'll talk about it again.
Yeah, hopefully next year I can talk about it, and we have a whole lot more exciting
There
stuff
we go.
to talk about.
Yeah, next year we're gonna have $20,000 worth of fireworks.
I hope so.
I'm just kidding. You're gonna have plenty, and probably more than enough.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look, it's Ryan Clark. He is the chief of the Northeast Stokes Volunteer Fire Department. Thank you, sir, and I hope everything goes well. And look, I got a song for you right here. It is Skyrockets in Flight, Afternoon Delight. It's the Starland Vocal Band. There we go. Thank you, Ryan.